Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, we're going to go through all of the monthly prize walls, check out the monthly loots, the armory and all that, and I'll give my thoughts on them, sort of my breakdowns, etc., on what you have, the limited time ones as well. Speaking of, this is the half off pack, 50% off wall. You get these extra things. Um, you get that by buying the $100 jumpstart pack, right? So if that's worth it to you, there's that. Now, let's start off with looking at the armory loot, see how it looks this month. All right, so titles, 30,000 gets you a 15 pull featured. You definitely want to do featured, excuse me, on the armory pulls. We have the crossfire plates in here, reinforcement, both rainbow and regular. Flurries, let's see if we end up getting the rainbow flurries as well. Yep, so rainbow and regular, and then transfusion, along with time to get radical, unbreakable crown, gruesome guys, Hulkamaniac, blah blah blah. Some chances for straps, 100 to 150. Ultimate strap, what's this? Can this roll? Affiliation bonus 2 to 4. Always welcome. You can get icons of WrestleMania. Affiliation straps are the bomb. And, oh, we got a bunch more stuff, right? So you also have a chance at Visceral Viscerage, Ministry, both Piper, Timeless Style, Frankie the Parrot, Haku, Punk, you know, it's loaded. The new Kofi plate, they've refreshed it, Ring of Royalty, it's loaded, all the stuff's there. So great. They keep doing a really, I said this last month, with these loots, they keep refreshing it, they keep adding stuff, they're doing a really good job with it, in my opinion. So the bad side about the moment loot is it's really, really expensive. It's 5K a pull, so 25,000 for 5 pulls. You do get a guaranteed featured. You can hit cards in here, and they have put some new cards in here. Haku is new, I believe. And it used to be like we had Abby and that this and below, I think. But now we have in last month I think we got these added. And this month the Haku is added. So they're refreshing that. And then we have moments as well. So again, I think fine job with this. The zombies one is in here. Let's see what else. Obviously there's a ton of good moments. I'm just looking at newer stuff this month or last month. Evolution Still. This was last month, right? Money in the Bank, the Hall of Fame one's in there. This was also last month, the Haku moment right here. I call it the Haku moment. That's not what it's called. So yeah, they're refreshing this. No complaints. Great job with the armory loot moments again. And then let's take a look to the gear. So yeah, it's been refreshed. I can already see that. So these were all in last month. So were those. Like really good gears here. Awesome. Repo Man is back. Punk gear is in there now. The Gunther gear is in there now, which is great because a ton of us have him. I love the gear loot. I love that they keep refreshing it, right? You know, the Yeet gear's been in there. You got a bunch of the Hall of Fame gear, Goldberg, DDP, Brett gear, Maxine. Like this is JBL. The gear loot is probably my personal favorite to do on both accounts now. To be honest, I really like it. I find a decent amount of value in it until you have like the majority of the gears, right? I find really high value in the gear loot. It's all random, but it is what it is, right? We also have the what do we have here? The zombie hype loot. I went over this a little bit. Save for the featured by far. Don't pull without saving for the featured. If it takes you all months to get a featured, it's worth the wait. Don't do it. Just wait. You'll thank me. Way better percentage odds chances coming away with more. So that kind of covers the loot portion. Now let's take a look-see at the prize walls. So, of course, there's the limited time one going on right now that's like 2 or 3 days or something. Let's start there. If I click the right button, it would help. This kickoff prize wall. You can see my free-to-play is already up to 950. I got 2 more days to get more. So, of the top tier, by far, I think CM Punk is the better fighter. They're both great coaches, similar. Flip a coin, which one you want, yellow, black. But he's by far the better fighter. Incredibly good powerhouse. I'll be doing updated videos of him this month for sure, and LA Na. Um, this tier, right? You have Tuso, really the only strong per protect gem coach in the game. So he's one you definitely want to have in your pocket when they release somebody that's ridiculous with did I say power gem? I meant protect if I said power. Protect gem damage, right? Then Zombie Sammy, still very good fighter. I'll definitely do an updated one on him. I'm not a big Becky fan at all. I don't like her gameplay loop at all. Free to play could benefit from it. Orton, some people really love his how hard he can hit and stuff. I don't like his gameplay loop. He was one of the original 5-match 3-swipe, be able to hit super hard, like really one of the original, and he can still do that. I just don't prefer that gameplay loop anymore. However, he is a great coach. The Liv, solid coach. I don't care for her as a fighter. Some people really love her. She can be annoying to deal with at times. Multiply reversal, so she's very useful, right? Bailey, really quite strong. You're gonna have to 3-click her, but if you don't have like a really good Naya or Naomi, Bailey is probably or Stephanie Vicaire. Bailey's probably number 4, number 5 there, with a good built Bailey, well built Bailey. Cody Endless Nightmare is really good. If you have his gear in a middle lane only, in my opinion. Otherwise, you have to use subs, and I don't prefer those, but he has some pretty good sub builds, honestly. I prefer Ray, especially if you get your hands on Ray's gear. You can see a video I posted a few minutes ago of how hard Ray can hit, how easily. I definitely prefer Ray to Cody, and it's not close, even without the gear, but that assumes, and that's both using very similar plates to get the most out of them. I prefer Ray for sure. HBK, horrible as a fighter, solid coach. Brett, great coach, solid fighter. Chelsea, okay to solid fighter. You need whaley stuff, and then you wouldn't be using her, right? You're for sure using Julia and Nikki over her. And then really good coach, really good coach. And then Taker, nah, he doesn't really bring anything to the table other than Taker. So yeah, pass. Like, you'll get him when you'll get him, and it's fine, kind of thing. That's how I look at Taker. I prefer Ray to Cody, although Cody has a strong coach ability, so does Ray. I prefer Bailey to Liv. I prefer Bailey to Becky. Of these, I prefer Sammy by far, but I'm biased. But you really want this for protect gem damage. Also, if you're somebody that wants to use Showboat Yoko, or you want to use somebody using protect gems, you kind of need him, and he can hit really hard himself too. I'll do an updated video of him probably too. And then again, right, I prefer Punk, but both of these are great, right? This is a fantastic limited prize wall. I said in my news video yesterday, but I'll say it here. If you get to 1 token, you can pull 1,000 of these. Wait till the last day, you know, Punk, getting Punk or LA Knight full card would be huge, right? My free to play, if I get there, will probably use this just so I can get more zombies, and I'll pass on Goldberg and just take Bianca at the end of the month, right? Instead, zombie Bianca. So if I can get to 1 on my free to play here, I will most likely get this. Unless it just doesn't make sense, because limited time, I could maybe snag a zombie I'd have no other way of getting, and I'm not sure, to be honest, how I would go about it. If I would go quantity, because these coaches are really good, right? So right now in my mind, I'm gonna take these 2 for 1,000. I'll get to 1,000. I'll take those 2. But if I had another 1,000, I would probably trade a coin to get Ray, right? So there's that. But And would I rather take that quantity of 6 stars on this account where it's hard to level them, or would I rather grab, say, if I get enough, one of these two? I think I'd rather have the quantity at 6 stars with the trainers those bring. Where it would get hard is if I started getting into like a little higher range, it might get hard, but I still would go the quantity at this point on this account, I think, for zombies, right? I can't imagine I would get anywhere near here. If I did, I'd take punk for sure. Right? No brainer, quantity or not, I would take punk for sure. So that's where I'm at. Now, on the free to play, Mherex, we didn't cover the plates yet. Mherex has all of the zombies, my main account. My free to play has none. There's nothing on this wall that's tempting to him. I have a couple of these. They're not really worth anything. This is, there's nowhere I use this plate. I hate sub plates. One isn't bad to have, but I would take the cards over all of these plates in this case. Although Sheriff's Badge, if I got to 3K, I might, if it wasn't zombies, which are limited to twice a year, I would absolutely take the Sheriff's Badge in a normal situation. But because my account has no zombies on the free-to-play, yeah. So Mherex, I actually probably will take these two because I only have one Control Freak, I think. I'll double check. And maybe, it depends how many Sheriff's Badges I have. I don't really use any anymore, so I probably won't take that. But I probably will take this and then just save the rest of my currency on Mherex. And then the redo, I would not be really tempted by any of these plates over zombies. Although this one would be the closest, but I have no zombies, so I don't think I could pass up on getting a bunch of useful coaches and fighters for my free-to-play, right? So that's how I look at this wall. I do think it's a great limited-time prize wall. So, yeah, go hard, get as many of your MLC currency as you can. Hopefully your faction is doing all their stuff, right? Your weekly, all that weekly faction event, you need to get it done in the 3 days or max to get as much as you can. Do every tour you can, get as many solo points as you can, level up as many perks as you can to try and get to that gold token, which is, I think, is at like 40. Speaking of zombie loot, I think is at like 40 some thousand milestone. Yeah, 45,000. Get to 45K for this one. The second one is all the way at 131K. But you could potentially get yourself 2,000 if you can get to 131K. That's probably big spender range, but you know, some people will. Okay, so that's that wall, which I think is great. Now let's look at so this is the same wall as the half off, other than you obviously get way more choices. Let's see how it is this month. Let's just make sure these are not modern era, or like, you know, so you can make eat makers and stuff. They are not. So I hate the straps in general, right? You get those in events. Bunch of shards for zombies here, right? So that's worth noting. If you're within 500 of these, don't go for these on the limited time prize wall, because you know you can recruit them on the back end, right? And then you can see, obviously, the half off wall, you get them for half price. Again, buying the $100 jumpstart. Wood shards, I'm kind of very interested in on the free to play. And then penta shards. So on Mherex, there's really nothing on this wall I like. It's just about econ, right? Free to play. I don't know what I'll do yet, to be honest, right? The stuff I always buy on Mherex, I never don't buy both accounts. If I have the currency, I buy all of the prop packs at the end of the month. I don't buy any of them before the end. Medic I haven't been getting lately. I don't really get the minis. This is what's left over. I like this combo pack, okay, but it's really expensive. So if you want TP instead of getting this one, get this one. So this is 5,000 TP for 480 currency. This is 4,000 for 1,160. The caveat is if you need diamond tokens, then you would take this one, right? But this, for if you're looking for TP, this is your bang for your buck, right? Now, 200 million coins sounds like a lot. Coin is a much easier resource to get than TP, both on Mherex and my free to play. Well, probably. I just waste so much coin on Mherex that it seems like TP might be easier. But for sure on the free-to-play, coin is way easier for me to get than TP. I'm always short TP. I'm never short coin. My slowdown is TP. Of the coin, right, this is 30,000 for 530, which you need like 10 of, not quite, so 7 of these, which is 35k. And then you get emerald tokens in this one versus a 6-star in this one. So these are similar-ish value. This is a little bit better, but you would take the one maybe you want tokens for. These are whatever. I don't usually get these, but if you really need them to evolve a specific person, I could see it, but I actually don't ever get those. The key pack is great in the sense if you're looking for emeralds, but it's really expensive, right? And this one is just stupidly expensive. I don't touch this one ever, personally. It can get you 2 return buckles and leveled up faster, but at this price point, I just can't justify it. It's not for me. It's way too expensive, just for some tour perks and that kind of thing. It's not worth leveling the feud perks. I won't buy this on either account ever. It just feels super wasteful to me, right? So yeah, this is a big winner for me. This is probably the biggest winner for me. And then this one, right? I love this pack. I always buy all of these at the end of the month, right? And I do econ after I've decided how much these will help me. On the free to play, I'm almost for sure going to grab the woods, I think. Yeah, I'll have to, because I did pretty well on him, but I would grab those at the end of the month if I have enough and then spend the rest, which would be very little, most likely, buy the 1,000 on props and then probably get however many of these I can get if I have any left. But I'm going to blow a bunch. Everything I have on this zombie one, you can guarantee it, right? So there's that. And again, this one, I am going to convert this for sure. If I get there, I am for sure converting this on the free-to-play. Mherex doesn't need anything he's not. So, okay. So that's that wall. I do think, I can't, I'm not, my brain isn't really telling me what there was last month. This doesn't seem very exciting though, right? I feel like was there some full cards last month on this? I guess I can look. Let's compare this real quick. Is this still up? It is still up. No full cards. Yeah, so very similar. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll show you what I got on the free to play. I took the King Kong Bundy shards. I almost have him recruited. So I did take them because I'm always trying to make progress there. And like I said, I bought all of the prop packs and I had enough to buy all of the TP packs. So that at least I'm consistent, right? So yeah, you can see the packs I liked on this one. So yeah, they look very similar, so no issues there. And then let's compare the premium. There was this skill plate versus the other one. DDP is cool, Goldberg's cool, Mem's cool. You can see I didn't care about DDP. I had Goldberg, I had Mem, so I took the 6-star gold chest. And I didn't need to convert any of these. I got Alpha from the 6-star gold chest. I think this one's better because of the limited time early prize wall, but they're very similar, right? So nothing wrong with that. The half off one, I don't know. It's okay. They're never really super exciting to me lately, but if you're close to somebody, then they're awesome, right? Like basically the $100 jumpstart pack gets you a lot. You get Seamus, you get all the tokens for him starting early in the 24-hour event. I hate saying $100 spend is good value, but the jumpstart pack really actually often is, especially if you're somebody that's shard chasing newer characters. Like you'd be very tempted by Axe, this and that and other stuff. But even if you don't get these, you're getting a bunch of stuff out of Seamus. You're getting half off on all of the stuff we're looking at here. So it kind of ends up being a lot over the course of the month. You get the 5-star Seamus, you get the stuff from his tour. There's just a lot going on, right? So I'm not trying to encourage you to buy it at all. I'm just saying it's not as bad value as plenty of other stuff in the game. So, okay, that brings us to the Armory wall. Let's compare Armory walls, see if how I think this one is compared to the last one. So CM Punk gear at 250k is MP gear. If you get there, I think that's the play over the Penta gear, just FYI. And if that's your thing. Also, if you think you're going to get, remember also last day of the MLC this month, they were selling 130,000 Prizewall currency, which is half this for $100 with pulls, with 40 pulls on the end of the month loot. So I'm not saying to do that, but I am saying that that is a strategy that is viable if you're a spender. These are really expensive, really hard to get here. You're spending a decent a chunk on Armory currency probably just to get there in most cases. These feel way too expensive, guys. Compared to what they are in the limited time wall on Armory, these feel way too expensive. For sure, Aleister Black isn't even remotely worth this. I would, yeah. Even at half this price, this is a ripoff. And I mean, McCool is awesome, but 353,000 is really expensive. So these are also really expensive. I don't think I could get there. My goal is HBK off of this one, probably, just because I don't have a zombie HBK and he can generate extra black gems at the coach. If I got enough, I would take Cody over him for sure. If I got enough. But they're all pretty expensive. I didn't get him until last year. Was it Spring Outbreak, or it might even been Spring Outbreak or the MLC. These two took me forever. I don't know why Orton is so expensive. This is grossly overpriced, by the way, for as old as he is. Like, yeah, 2-year-old. I mean, 300,000 Armory currency. Yeah, don't do it. Just buy the CM Punk gear, guys. Unless you don't have it. But this plate is not good at all. Currently, not even remotely worth it, and yeah, also not worth it. So, these are not ones I would spend Armory currency on, and won't be on the free to play, right? Or on Mherex for that account, that matter. So, this one, I don't know. I think this is worse. It's a step down. Terrible pricing, terrible pricing, terrible pricing. Don't do it, right? So let's compare it, right? So the gear section, very comparable. I think that's favorable. The shard section, also comparable. Like, this is all similar, right? This is where it gets different. Full cards, Taker, 178, 183, 121, 111. And then these were dirt cheap, right? They were like 13, 25, whatever. And then JD at 53,000. Way better plate selection, right? Way better, not even close. Frankie plate versus what we have now. Come on. So I think the Armory Prizewall itself, massive step down. Massive step down. Completely overpriced on basically everything except HBK. Cody's overpriced too, by the way. Except HBK and the Punk gear. Yeah. The shards in here are all similar. These are okay pricing, actually, for what they are and the quantities. These are okay. So I won't say that. But Becky, oh my gosh, grossly overpriced, right? Yeah, so anyway, I think the Armory Prizewall itself is a step back this month, but it's not to say there's not stuff you can't get. Last month felt way better. Way better to me. So there's that. Is that all the Prizewalls? Am I forgetting anything? So on my main account on Mherex, I won't be going for anything on this Prizewall. Nothing I care about, so I'll probably just do gear pulls. Again this month, hoping to get certain gears. And on the redo account, if I got to this much, I don't know if I would take this unless I didn't get him all season. I would probably take HBK and do gear pulls on the free to play as well. Because there's a lot of MP gear in there. I want Goldberg's second gear. for Hall of Fame Goldberg, because I recently got May's Crown, so I can do a lot of, potentially I could do gem damage with Goldberg if I ever get a strap for him. Right. So I would probably do Gear Pulse on the free to play, and Mherex I'm almost for sure doing Gear Pulse. There are some moments I really want, but it's so expensive I don't think I can justify doing it. Considering there's a lot of gears I want. Still. Um yeah. All in all, though, I think it's a great start to the zombie month. The characters are awesome. To be honest, I got asked what my favorite was, and the answer is interesting because Penta is by far the best of the ones we have so far. It's not even close. He's very very strong, very good. But my favorite is Seamus. He's just I don't know why. He's super fun. I don't even care that it's a sub. If I get decent hype for him, sub or not, I will play him on Mherex even. I really like Seamus. The fact that he's on fire, the fact that he's got schmores sticking out of him, which is likely what set him on fire. I don't know. I just there's something about Seamus that's really really fun, and I like to have fun when I play video games. So Seamus is my favorite, the free one, and he can absolutely hit with that sub, right? So I want to play him. I don't care. I'm not going to apologize for it, and I will. So hopefully I get some limited time hype for him during this, because I would love to use him even on my main account. And the free to play, yeah, even though I have Cena at gold at Acro, I really am gonna Seamus will be my second guy I level up, right? Because I have Tiffany and Lyra. Lyra's at gold for ladies. So Seamus is gonna be my acro focus, I think. On the free to play, because that sub is just nasty. And he's fun to play, which is important to me. So yeah. That's what I got for you guys on the Prizewall breakdowns. I don't think I missed anything. It's been a busy, 24 hours, so I don't think I missed anything. If I did, I'll try and cover it in the daily news. Let me know in the comments if there's something else you wanted me to cover. Almost not quite enough for a mega pull on the briefcases. I guess we should look at that. There's zombies in here, so I like it. Um, you know, it looks like a fine update if you're a free-to-play player and you're missing zombies. Obviously, any spender never likes key pulls, so you're just like, okay, there's nothing in here I need, and you don't get the super rare stuff like ever, really. But my free-to-play still doesn't have Alexa. I would freak over Alexa. I don't have Nash in here. I don't have Bianca. I don't have Angle. I don't have Streakberg. I don't have, Mercy. So if I see 4-star, I'm likely getting something really useful on the free to play besides Goldberg and Warrior and Nikita. I have those two, and I have him. I think I have her. I can't remember if I have Stunning Steve yet or not. So I am really good with the key one. I think it was a nice refresh. There's older zombies in there I don't have any of. So I'm really hoping to see 4-star bronzes and silvers this month for sure. So I think the key pulls are good. Um, some I like, yeah, I need both of those on this account. I really, really hope I can get each of those. These are sub trainers, which are very useful during 99 MP on like my free to play because I don't have the other ones. All of the MP ones and stuff. So yeah, defensive acro shards. Yeah, I think it's a really good Kofi in there. Really, really good, strong key pool too, assuming hopefully I can hit some of that stuff. So yeah, I think it's overall, I think it's a good start. I don't like the Armory prize wall, but that's okay because then it allows me to do gear pulls, right? When there's something amazing on the Armory wall, you're like, I gotta save, I can't do, I do gear pulls, maybe you do plate pulls, maybe someone else does moment pulls, right? But you can kind of pick your favorite and go for it. So that's the plus side. So hopefully this helped. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I can't believe I've been talking for 30 minutes already. And remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Have a great zombie month. Get you all the zombies you're after. Yeah. And remember, Seamus is fun. Seamus on fire.